Hello everyone and welcome to K.network. My name is Keamogetswe Molefe and today we are going to be doing a number of things. This video is going to be just a mix up, a jumble up, a rant. It's really just going to be everything about queer lives and everything really about like queer lives and women and people who just aren't straight, white and cis and male. It's been officially a year, so 11th of June 2020, which is sometime this week, is officially a year since Botswana decriminalised same-sex couples. Now it's crazy because like for some people it's like, oh yeah, great. I mean, look, it's great. I'm not gonna lie, it's fantastic. But I can't stop thinking about what that means for people, you know, like what it means to have decriminalized same-sex, or rather what it means to have it be criminalized. Because before, if you were found to be, you know, in a relationship with a partner that's same-sex as you, you'd be criminalized you'd be incarcerated for up to like 7 years. Some of these laws take away from people's humanities, and I just wanted to stress how it takes you away from being a human. You know, it takes you away from being identified as an individual, as a human individual. It's basically saying that when you are not a list of these things, you are not human. So now it is legal for queer people to exist in Botswana legally. They don't yet have marriage rights, but it is legal for them to be partners with each other. Nice. We have had decriminalization of same-sex relationships for a long time now, about 22 years. But we still have people who are murdered today. We still have people who are killed for how they identify, for who they want to be with. And that's really sickening, especially with what's happening, you know, what happened recently to Coven Fortune. Especially with what's happened recently, in recent news, what happened to Keamogetswe and the response to that was really poor. The response to what's happened, I mean, every single year we get a woman who's mutilated. Every single year we get queer people who are murdered, trans people who are murdered. We get gay males, we get gay people, lesbian people who are murdered brutally. It's hate crime. And sometimes it may be legal for you to, you know, exist and be present and take up space in our country. But sometimes the law isn't enough for you to survive. How to be an ally. I think my first tip would be to speak up. As a man, if you're a male, how many times have you experienced being in a circle of people who are male and who are battering women and saying, no, but a woman is meant to do this, or making jokes about rape, or making jokes about sexual assault? How many times have you been in that situation? And how many times have you said something about it? It's really important to speak up. I mean, to keep quiet is not, do you really believe in the cause or don't you? And that's very crazy, because if you don't believe it, it really points fingers at you, because if you don't believe in the cause, then you can't rah-rah and post on Instagram if you don't believe in it. If you're not willing to speak up about it, it's up to us to change the world. It's up to you to change the world. If you don't really believe in it, alright, and you only believe in it for social media purposes, or you only believe in it to make yourself go to sleep at night, then you don't believe in it. Then you aren't putting yourself in the place of the individuals whose lives are being taken. You know, I take it very personally, and I don't know why, because it's really draining, and I'm so tired of being sad. I'm so tired of being sad because a woman has died, and because a gay person has died, because a trans woman has died, because a trans man has died, and all of these are hate crimes, and all of these aren't protected, and the investigations only go so far, and more people die, and they're not dying because they're being struck by lightning. They're not dying because they get a heart attack. They're dying because someone is intentionally wanting them to die because they believe that they don't have a place to exist, and that's so scary. It's a lot. I feel really drained right now, especially with what's been going on with the George Floyd, and then the Keamogetswe. And now I see what was trending was Nigeria must fall, and I'm like, when do we stop? Can't people just be nice? Can you not just quiet and be a nice person? Why do you have to pick on people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Let's talk. Let me know. How do I help you not be a dick? 2, I think it's really important to really understand your privilege in any sense, right? To understand that you're financially privileged. It's very important to understand that. It's important to understand that you have an accent. You have a specific English accent in a specific environment, and this is going to give you privilege. It's important to get that straight. It's important to understand that you are South African. You're South African in a South African country, and where other South Africans are hating on black foreign nationals. It's important to figure that out and see where you stand. It's important to understand that you are a femme presenting, this is all me, right? You are a femme presenting queer woman, and that is completely different to a masculine presenting femme woman, because people don't judge you immediately by how they see you. They don't judge who you're having sex with. They don't judge your genitalia. They don't judge you by how they think that you think about yourself. Like, they don't judge you. You are everything that they expect. You understand, as a man, you are privileged because, you're privileged because the world is patriarchal, right? Where you always have the upper hand. You are always expected to do less in the household. You're always, a lot of men, let's not even lie, don't even get me, like, do you even know your dad? A lot of men, no offense, a lot of men just aren't expected to take care of their children. Okay, white privilege, just understand your privilege. Understand your privilege. Understand that as a white person, you are immediately not expected to do more. You're not expected to have to be smarter because your skin already just says, oh, I went to Harvard, and you didn't. Like, you probably grew up in Boksburg. You probably went to Boksburg High, and everyone thinks you're a CEO, and you're really not even that smart. You probably live in a one room. There are a lot of men who are privileged and have previously been sexually assaulted. There are a lot of white people who are poor. There are a lot of femme presenting queer women who, have depression or anxiety or struggle with mental illnesses. Just because you are privileged doesn't mean that you don't experience life pains. It just means that the life pains that you experience aren't because of your privilege. Understand? You will be, the third thing that I'm going to talk about is that you will probably be told that you are wrong a lot of the time. And it's important for you to see that. Say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry that saying, I don't know if this word, I think it's offensive, and I'm sorry for saying it. I'm sorry if it's offensive. I didn't know that saying kwere kwere is wrong and that it's derogatory. I didn't know that looking at your food a specific way was offensive. It's important to say that it's important, and it is so uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, but as an ally, we have to keep going. We have to change the parts in ourselves, but may have not been put there immediately. May not have been yours. May not have been changed. It may not have been influenced by our own understanding. We may not have chosen these ways of thinking, but it's important to see how these ways of thinking are hurting other people and changing that. And it's hard to change that. It's hard to be like, oh my goodness, but everyone does this, and you need to realize that it's wrong. I know everyone does it. This is why it's wrong. Let's understand that we're all human. Let's not be making people any less than us. I am rambling. This is a rant, and I'm sorry. So it's important to apologize and say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, I didn't see that. I want to understand you the way you want to see me. I want to see you the way you want to be seen, but I don't, because I've been influenced by these things. So it's not a matter of saying that, oh, I accept you for who you are and you're brave for looking like this. Yeah, so it's important to say, I don't know how to see you. I'm sorry. Let me go and educate myself on your history. Let me go and educate myself on your gender expression. Let me go educate myself on your sexuality. Now, okay, in addition, even though you're learning, right, it's just also really important to not learn and regurgitate all the kinds of books that you can read by African authors, and don't project all your information and start regurgitating to every single black foreign national and thinking that they're supposed to understand you and that you're showing them that you're one of them and jumbo, and like just stop, just don't be rude. Educate yourself and then keep quiet. Okay, it's also just really important to figure out that we should all be an ally. I don't understand how, isn't that common sense to some point? Like after you learn this, it's like, oh, okay, cool, now I'll be an ally, I'll fight for you, you know, I'll be there in courts, I'll parade for you. Like, what are you doing if you're not doing that? What takes up your time? Yeah, man, it's a doing verb. It's I'm not saying come to Pride Parade, you know, if you're busy with a christening, or like if you want to watch TV or whatever, you know, come to Pride or don't. Also actively think about how your microaggressions are influencing other people, how your ignorance is influencing other people outside of your comfort zone, you know? I think I am muddling up and I hope this all makes sense. Yeah. Let's just be allies, and let's be good allies. And all people are asking for is to be seen as individuals who exist. All we're asking for is for a wholesome perception. Don't judge me on the basis of one thing. All we're asking for is for human decency. Just be a decent human. It doesn't take a lot. I'm done. This has been a very, very interesting, all over the show video. If you would like to be in the next video and you think that you want to share your experience with the people, please send me a DM. Our Instagram handles will be down below. Let's be better people for those around us. Let's be better people for ourselves. I only wish you the best. I hope you learn to see the beauty in the world, and I hope you learn to see the beauty in others, and most of all, I hope you learn to see the beauty in yourself. From me and my beautiful, wonderful team, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we love you immensely. Bye.